For the 2026 calendar, I want to capture emotions, instincts, and states of mind that's central to human life. So, longing for freedom, curiosity, thirst of knowledge, I guess we can call it, some kind of mystery, imagination, passions, the desire for emancipation, the connection with nature, and our relationship with time and space. Very big issues, but you know, let's try to be ambitious.
Well, the element that I made Sølve give me was air. I was originally water, and then I was actually air, but I said I wanted to be air.
Mi sento assolutamente vento, perché come il vento posso essere un venticello dolce, accogliente, caldo, estivo, così come posso essere una tempesta.
Nature is the way that I plug myself into a wall. It's how I get my energy, and hopefully I can repay that energy back, but it's everything.
The elements are a reduction of nature in a way. It's always been a way of understanding nature. From very early civilization, you know, you had like the earth, wind, fire, water as a way of reducing nature into something we can comprehend and talk about. So it felt very natural to work within a framework where you take everything, basically, because nature is everything, into something that you can distill and control in a picture. So that's where it came from.
To be on set and being given wind element, I feel like the whole set transformed into this magical place where I felt freedom, a special energy, and it's just everything becomes so surreal. Everything, you stop thinking and you just take it in, and that's when the most beautiful picture get captured.
Water to me is my most favorite thing to drink and to be in. And even as a child, people used to ask me, what do you want to drink? You know, at children's parties and things like that. And I'd always be water. And they'd just be like, what? But I grew up in Malawi and Nigeria. And so I was taught to swim very, very young age. So I was swimming from about 6 months old. And I've been swimming all my life, and it's my favorite thing. And so I love water.
The process of the calendar was that you started thinking of how to visualize it, and then to do it outside felt overwhelming because of all the information you get. So for me, a reductionist approach was to kind of take it inside so you can control everything. So we started using new technology in terms of using huge LED walls, and you can go out and sort of almost harvest nature and then bring it into the studio.
So I was given the element of fire, and I think it's perfect. I absolutely think it's perfect. It represents who I am as a person. I'm very passionate. I'm never afraid. Fire just takes over. I definitely take over, especially in my own life. And just, I think it represented the player that I've always been. Just power, controlled aggression, and strength. It's definitely the perfect element for me.
Photography is a craving. Photography is a search. Photography is a passion. For me, it is to create a moment where everything is right. Not right as in everything is fine. It is a moment that I can control, and I can send out into the world, and I can sort of say, how about this? Is this something you find interesting? Is this something you find beautiful? Do I ask some interesting questions with this? And I have a need for that. That moment of communication is important for me.
I've never worked with Sølve before, and it was one of the reasons I wanted to do the photo, besides the prestige of being in the Pirelli calendar, because he's such a fantastic a photographer. And I particularly like his experiment with video.
He captures the beauty of the woman in its purest form.
like it's almost anatomical, but not. And then it's kind of digital at the same time. So he combines the digital world with the most primitive kind of, body structure together. It's very visceral, it's very intimate, it's extremely bold and futuristic at the same time.
我觉得它是一个在现场它是一个很安静，但是你又可以感受到它一直是一个深思熟虑的这样一个工作状态，并且他的作品永远的非常的特别，很喜欢他的作品，也很开心的跟他再次合作。
Joy is really significant in any sort of working relationship, creative relationship. To be able to find some kind of joy together, a deep respect of one another, and the pure pleasure of it. How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that has such people in it.